If you had 5 minutes left to live, what would you do? Would you call someone you love? Would you confess something you've held in? Would you pray, scream, reflect, or simply sit in silence? This question isn't just poetic. It's practical. The Stoics, those ancient philosophers of grit, virtue, and clarity, did not use such thought experiments to entertain themselves. They used them to live. The idea of time slipping through one's fingers was not hypothetical for them. They saw each day as a small life and each night as a chance to die to that day, and to be reborn the next. That is where the 5-minute rule comes in. The Stoics had no smartphone alarms or productivity apps. But they had something more powerful, a nightly ritual of reflection. For just a few minutes at the end of the day, they asked 3 simple but profound questions. 1. Did I live with courage today? 2. Did I act with virtue? 3. Did I waste time? This brief audit, done every evening, was their way of confronting mortality, aligning with their values, and preparing to live better tomorrow. It required honesty, discipline, and humility. Let's explore how this rule worked, why it still matters today, and how you can apply it in your own life to make sure no day is ever truly wasted. Lucius Annaeus Seneca, one of Rome's great Stoic minds, was not just a philosopher. He was also a statesman, playwright, and advisor to Emperor Nero. Despite his immense responsibilities, he took time every evening to practice self-examination. In On Anger, Seneca writes, "When the light has been removed, and my wife has fallen silent, aware of this habit that is now mine, I examine my entire day and go back over what I've said and done." Seneca's nightly practice wasn't indulgent journaling. It was an ethical review, a moral checkup, and an emotional detox all in one. He would ask, where did I show courage? Where did I shy away from discomfort? Did I let anger control me? Was I patient? Did I help others, or only myself? This practice was not for punishment, but for improvement. Seneca knew that without reflection, even a good man can drift into vice. The purpose of reviewing the day was to see it clearly, and thus live it more deliberately tomorrow. The Roman emperor and philosopher Marcus Aurelius saw time as a relentless current. In his private journal, later published as Meditations, he constantly reminded himself of life's impermanence. Do not act as if you had 10,000 years to live. Death hangs over you. While you live, while it is in your power, be good. This urgency was not morbid. It was motivating. Marcus didn't explicitly detail a nightly ritual like Seneca, but his writings reveal a mind constantly auditing itself. He questioned his motives, challenged his impulses, and reminded himself to rise above distractions. He understood that the battle for character was fought day by day, decision by decision. Even as emperor, surrounded by luxury, flattery, and political games, he held himself to a strict standard of integrity. Marcus used philosophy as a mirror. Every evening, he polished it. His reflections weren't about success or failure, but about whether he had lived in accordance with nature, reason, and virtue. Epictetus, you are not promised tomorrow. Epictetus, born a slave and later a Stoic teacher, taught his students that the only thing truly under our control is our character. Everything else, our health, reputation, possessions, even our lives, could be taken from us at any moment. He urged his students to reflect deeply and regularly, saying, "Let death and exile, and all other things which appear terrible, be daily before your eyes, and you will never have any mean thought, nor will you desire anything inordinately." To Epictetus, reflecting nightly was not an intellectual exercise. It was a spiritual act. It kept the soul aligned with its purpose. Imagine asking yourself before bed, if I died tonight, did I die having lived rightly? If my day was the last chapter of my story, would it be a worthy ending? The purpose wasn't guilt, it was preparation. It was about living with moral urgency instead of emotional a minute. The 3 questions, a Stoic framework. Now let's return to the 5-minute rule. The rule is simple: take 5 minutes every night to ask yourself 3 Stoic questions. 1. Did I live with courage today? This question isn't about slaying dragons. Courage, for the Stoics, was not dramatic bravado but steady bravery in the face of daily challenges. Did you speak up when it was easier to stay silent? Did you endure discomfort without complaint? Did you approach difficult work, conversations, or emotions with strength instead of avoidance? Courage is the virtue that lets all other virtues come alive. Without it, we shrink from our responsibilities and our potential. 2. Did I act with virtue? The Stoics believed the purpose of life was to live in accordance with virtue. That meant practicing wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. Did you do the right thing, even when no one was watching? Did you respond to others with fairness and respect? Did you resist excess, greed, or indulgence? This question invites us to measure ourselves not by outcomes, but by intentions and integrity. 3. Did I waste time? Time was sacred to the Stoics. Seneca famously warned that we are not given a short life, but we make it short by wasting it. Did you squander hours on distraction and gossip? Did you procrastinate what matters for what feels urgent? Did you live today as if you were guaranteed another? This isn't about hustle culture. It's about not letting what is temporary distract from what is timeless. Now, more than ever, this 5-minute rule matters. In a world of infinite scrolling, 24/7 noise, and constant comparison, it's easy to reach the end of the day feeling busy but not better. We work hard but feel hollow. We connect online but feel alone. We consume more but grow less. The Stoics offer a remedy: intentionality, reflection, self-mastery. By ending each day with 5 minutes of honest introspection, we reclaim ownership of our time and our character. Here's how you can implement it tonight. Step 1. Find a quiet moment. Right before bed, turn off your screens. Dim the lights. Take a breath. Grab a notebook, or simply sit in silence. Step 2. Ask the 3 questions. Write or reflect. Did I live with courage today? Did I act with virtue? Did I waste time? Don't aim for perfection. Aim for truth. Step 3. Set one small intention for tomorrow. What's one thing you'll do better based on today's reflection? That's how progress compounds. Modern psychology supports what the Stoics knew intuitively. Self-reflection builds self-awareness. You can't improve what you don't examine. Journaling increases emotional regulation. It clears mental clutter. Daily habits shape identity. What you do daily, you become permanent. By using this Stoic ritual, you begin to anchor your life not in reaction, but in values. You don't need to be a philosopher, emperor, or monk. You just need 5 minutes and the courage to be honest with yourself. Each day is a life in miniature. It has a birth, waking, a death, sleep, and a soul, your choices. By reviewing the day before letting it go, you bring it to completion. You redeem its value. And you prepare to live tomorrow with clearer eyes. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself, you could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. The Stoics did not fear death. They feared wasted life. They feared living passively, unexamined, and ungratefully. You don't need more time. You need more presence. You don't need more success. You need more virtue. You don't need more years. You need more days well lived. And it starts with 5 minutes. Final thought: if you had 5 minutes left to live, would you wish for more money? More followers? More recognition? Or would you wish for more time, time to love, to forgive, to act with courage, to live rightly? The Stoic knows the answer. So they don't wait. They live that way now. You have today. That is enough. Just don't waste it.
Thank you for watching and spending a few moments reflecting with me on the wisdom of the Stoics. If this story about the 5-minute rule inspired you to live with more courage, virtue, and purpose, even just a little, then it's already served its purpose. Your time is precious, and I'm truly grateful you chose to share it here. If you found value in this, consider liking, subscribing, and sharing it with someone who might need a reminder to make each day count. Until next time, live wisely, reflect deeply, and never waste a day.